A's Extra.
Welcome back on the Anglers Extra pregame show ahead of Game 9 of the Cape League season where Chatham hosts Harwich. It's time once again for the Manager's Show. With Chatham skipper Dennis Cook, I'm Jake Klein. Dennis, after the off day yesterday, you've had a couple of days to stew on that loss in Hyannis. When you think back to it, what stands out?
We didn't swing the bats good. Really didn't stew on it. Out of my system by the time I was in my truck in Hyannis. I'm excited to watch him play. I woke up this morning really excited to get to BP and watch him play tonight. So hopefully tonight is the night it turns.
When it's been a couple of days in a row of slow offense, as a coach, does your tone change at all? Is there anything you try to say differently when it's the same message repeatedly? We want to make sure we're giving them everything that they need, and that's what I asked them the other night. Was there anything that we could do better to help you guys? And, there was a couple things, as far as BP-wise, little quicker tempo in the BP and a couple other small things. But, at the end of the day, they got to figure out and hit. And like I said, on paper, we got a great team. We got a lot of guys that can really hit. So I think tonight, I'm excited. I'm excited to watch them play tonight, and hopefully tonight's the night we break out. If you had to pinpoint something that's been a difference between successful college seasons and struggles early on the Cape, what do you think it would be?
I just think wood bats have a lot to do with it. The pitching up here is really good. We're just not squaring a lot of balls up. And, with the aluminum bat, you have a bigger sweet spot, and with the wood bat, not quite as big. But good hitters figure it out, and they learn how to hit. And we got good hitters, so I hope tonight's the night they figure it out.
When you pitched and your teams went through periods of offensive struggles, does the approach change at all for a pitcher knowing that maybe every pitch is bigger?
No, it doesn't. It never changes. Just, you try to do your best, go out there and limit the amount of runs you give up. And, your job is to keep your team in the game. And, you can't, as a pitcher, you can't worry about what the offense or defense does. You just got to go out there and take care of your job and trust your teammates to take care of theirs.
Each of the last two games, there's been situations where you brought the tying or go-ahead run to the plate in the middle innings. Hasn't panned out. When you think back to those at-bats, Jake Hanley against Bourne and then Chase Freilich against Hyannis, is there anything you'd want to change from those particularly?
Nope. Two good hitters just didn't get the job done, and that happens. That's baseball, right? And for every one time they don't get it done, there'll be a couple times they're going to get it done. So, like I said, I like our team. I wouldn't trade our team with any other team up here. I'm just excited to watch them break out, and when they break out, we're going to be dangerous.
Chatting with Dennis Cook on the Manager's Show before the A's host the Harwich Mariners. Dennis, you had Ryan Borberg go last time. What'd you see from him?
I just think he had a tired arm. I think he threw 80 innings throughout his college year, took a little bit of time off and came up here, and I just think that he's got a tired arm. Great kid, though. Man, just a joy to be around. So I wish him nothing but the best in the draft. And if the draft didn't pan out, I told him, I said, I got somebody I can follow at Dallas Baptist now for next year.
When you have to balance pitch counts and innings limits and coaches and agents, how hard is that?
It hasn't been terrible. Hopefully the coaches trust us with them. We're here to make them better, help them get better. I hadn't really dealt with many agents per se, so I really hadn't had to worry too much about it. Like I said, we recruited kids on purpose that don't have a lot in it, so they'll stay here with us and we can help them get better for next year.
One of those guys who is draft eligible starts tonight. That's Colton Smith. He makes his debut. What have you seen from him?
I watched Colton pitch on television. Elite breaking stuff. Good fastball. He was on the USA team the year before. Hopefully he's going to be great tonight.
His primary pitch is that cutter. What makes it effective?
Just he throws a lot of strikes with it and he commands it, and he's got a good curveball that goes along with it. So his stuff is elite.
He gets the start for Chatham tonight against Harwich at home. That's Dennis Cook on the Manager's Show. Dennis, thanks for the time.
Thank you.